Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. By the way, my name is Theresa Mae Benedicto. So this vlog is about answering 3 questions while having a blindfold. So today, our first question is about why are governments around the world starting to invest in tourism infrastructures? What does this mean for the competitive environment for the Philippines tourism products? So before I answer this, I would say that I would answer these questions on the spot while having a blindfold. So let's start. Blindfold muna bago magsagot. So why is this really government all around the world wants to invest in tourism infrastructures? I think because it is that as this decade starts, this 20th century starts, tourism becomes a big demand in the industry, because there are different kinds of places that people wants to see and explore, because as we all know, as people get older and things change, and the world is evolving and moving forward, there are different kinds of things that change, and we want to explore more. That's why when we say infrastructure, this includes air, land, tourism industry, water. That's why, but without these infrastructures, people can go to their destination or they wanted. So the government and around the world started to invest in tourism infrastructure because there are many possibilities and potential to gain more profit to it and cost. So I think why they invest in this globally, because in tourism industry there are different kinds of things that people need, like shelter, like hotels, lodging in hotels, restaurants, resort, beach. They just do it for pleasure or business, and having a self-rest, like that. So how does this affect in the Philippines government, right? Here affected in the industry. As we all know, Philippines also have different kinds of beaches and pretty places wherein different kinds of tourists around the world wants to see. That's why it's very essential for us to have and improve our infrastructures, because every year there are different kinds of tourists that wants to go here in the Philippines and they call this experience what it's like seeing a different kinds of beaches and places where there's a historical story, and what are the things that they can do and explore and learn from these places. That's why in the tourism industry they are wanted to more promote the infrastructures to have para magkaroon ng magandang may bibigay sa mga turista na dumadating sa atin. So I think that's what this question answered. So next, guys, is that number 2. So our question for number 2 is, how do we compare to the United States as a destination for travel? Lalasin ko lang ulit to. How do we compare to the United States as a destination for travels. So, number 2 na tayo. Mag-blindfold ulit. So, question is, how do we compare to the United States as a destination for travel? So, blindfold na ulit tayo. Question number 2 na tayo, guys. How do we compare United States as a tourism travel? So, I think for me, we could compare is that United States is a big country, and we could compare it in travel through its majestic places, beautiful scenery, and different kinds of infrastructures that they are good because they have a big economy and different kinds of environment, like how they are having snow, like there's no snow in the Philippines, kinds of forests that are and beaches that are different also in our country. So having this in travel to the United States is like a dream come true, or it's really a pleasure to go there because there are different kinds of places there that you will feel like you're in heaven. Now guys, we would answer the number 2 question na tayo. Number 2 na. So our question is, how do we compare to the United States as a destination for travel? So ngayon, blindfold ulit tayo. Blindfold pa din. And blindfold na. Picking. As we all know, United States is a very big industry and millions yearly of different kinds of tourists go to US just to see different sites and cite different landmarks, know history about it, and see different cities wherein has a different kinds of stories where you would really like to see and know and remember. So how do we really compare traveling in the US? I think there's no really different things that can that you would see that there's no here in the Philippines. So for me, maybe the difference is just the history and the story of their landmarks and snow. But as you can see, we also can see beaches, water landmarks, beaches, cities, and history here in the Philippines. But also, US is also a great place to travel because it is really a big city or country, a big country rather, where you can meet and greet different kinds of people, tourists, and there are so many different kinds of attractions that you definitely would like to see. So I think it's really a good place to improve and involve your mind in what is really traveling are, because in US there are many different kinds of people that travel different kinds of places, and there are also a beautiful story and background about them, and knowing them and knowing their story and their background is really definitely a good idea for you to learn new things about traveling. So I think that's my idea on I would define traveling in US. Number 3 na tayo. So, question number 3 natin is, oh, I'm sorry, 4 questions pala siya. Akala ko 3. So, 4 questions pala. So, may dalawa pa tayong questions sa sasagutan. So, ngayon, number 3 na tayo. What is the relationship between tourism and people understanding of a country's image? Yun ang question natin. What is the relationship between tourism and people's understanding of a country's image? Right po ulit. Sige rin, right po. So, what is the relationship between tourism and people? What are the tayo? So, number 3. So, I think the difference of people's see image through the country's image is that through their, what they call this, their tradition. Their tradition are what are they have been living for. You know what, yung kinalakihan. Yan, kinalakihan nila na nakasanayan, kinalakihan ng mga ginawa. So, there are things that people see different but sounds like the same, but when you explain it, there's a different. So when you see their country's image, you would tell that that's like in here in the Philippines, our skin is example of that. To see, when you say Philippines, they would say that kayo manggi or morena. Yan daw ang definition nila ng Philippines pag nakita nila ang ating country image, kasi sobrang init dito sa atin, diba? There's here in the Philippines, tropical region, right? So when you say in the different countries, when you say it's like in Italy, when you see their country, you would definitely know that they are more in it's like very neat people, right? Kasi napaka strict nila. They're so strict in their what they call this, their in tourists, they're strict sila sa mga tourists, lalo na sa mga destinations na meron dun sa Italy. That's what they see, because there are so many landmarks there, historical landmarks, that until now, what it's looked like before, still it is until now. So I think this, what they define their image, their country through image, is that how they imagine what would they would be, or they would do or experience when they go to that certain country. So knowing first, and it's really helpful that there's an internet now, so that you can search and see what is with the different, what you can do and you can't do when you go travel to different countries. So first, we need to understand and know what are with this country, so that you won't be hindi ka mapahiya, or hindi ka magkamali, or hindi ka masabing I just travel just for fun. Okay, so but not all travelers, I'm not saying that all travelers are just traveling for fun or just for social attraction, that, but there are kinds of people that just travel just for fun and not knowing the history or what are the things that they should not do when they go to that certain place. And I think that's my answer for the question number 8. So guys, ngayon question number 4 na tayo. Our last question. So, and the question is, why do we need to rehabilitate cultural and historical sites? So, pa-blindfold na ulit tayo. Why do we need to pa-blindfold na ulit tayo. Last question natin tayo sa natin. Question number 4 and our last question. So, bakit nga ba? Bakit nga ba mahalaga na i-rehabilitate natin ang historical and cultural events? Because through rehabilitation, we can mapapanatili natin yung history of a certain place. Diba? Through this, we can learn and understand things that this thing just happened in the past. And because of this, we became who we are today. We learned that there are different kinds of things that they have done in the past that help us to become help us to improve and learn what we should be and what we should doing for us to para yung ano yung dapat natin gawin at kung ano yung mga makakabuti para sa atin. Ganon. So, we need to rehabilitate and maintain this cultural and historical events para nagbibigay na rin tayo ng pasasalamat at isinasabuhay natin yon kasi nga we're thankful. We are thankful to them because of them we became what we are today. That's why it's really important to rehabilitate and maintain these different kinds of historical and cultural events because there are tourists also that wants to travel and learn history. There are articles and wants to explore what is the story with this country, and through this we gain more popular, right? So and through this also helps the community and the local ones who are living there to gain more profit through this, and not just to get money because you're doing rehabilitate, but also magbigay ng kaunting kaalaman sa mga turista na nangyari ito sa nakaraan, na parang ito yung ating may pagmamalaki natin na kahit maliit lang tayong bansa, even if it is a country or big or not a million people living in here, meron tayong may pagmamalaki na dahil sa kanila nabuo ang isang magandang mga lugar or bagay na nagsisilbi at nagiging marka para masabing atin po. Masabing this is what we have done, this is what we became, and through this they will remember us. They will remember the destination that they've been through. I think that's why we really need to rehabilitate and secure this cultural and historical events for masaya. Parang ganun yung sagot ko na po. And, okay, so that's our last question and I hope you understand something about this different kinds of, and this kind of challenge. So, sana natuwa kayo sa challenge na to at may naintindihan kayo. So, that's all guys. Thank you for watching and see you again next time. Bye!